I built this n8n automation system to solve a critical problem in hotel operations. So which was nothing but we manually generate room access pins, and we manually write out those pins to the property management system, and we send out the emails and SMSs to the customers. But what if the person who was entering the generated pin to the CRM just made a mistake? The particular client won't get the room access for the particular room which he paid. So it will be completely frustrating experience for him. So the system will completely automate every single one of it, like generating the pin for the room access, and after that and saving it to our property management software, and after that sending an email and SMS to the customer. So before moving forward for the explanation of how this particular system will work, let's see the demo. I already created a reservation. So once I assign a physical unit to this reservation, our automation system will get triggered. So let's do it. I just assign the random unit, and let's go to the execution tab. So if everything goes right, we will be receiving one single email and a message. Okay. So let me just open you. Yeah, perfect. We got the pin via email, and let's check the message too. Okay. We already got the message too. So yeah, the system was working perfectly fine. Let me just explain you how the system will work. So first of all, whenever a unit was assigned to a reservation, which I showed you before, this particular workflow will get triggered. Okay. After that, we will be fetching the reservation details, because the starting and the ending time of the reservation will be needed by us, so that the access code will be automatically, expired after the end time. Okay. And after that, here for generating the access codes and all, we are using scene.co. Okay. So we have to be, syncing the devices to adding the devices to seam.co, must and should. So here the sample, room log provider was Nuki. So yeah, I just have two room smart logs in my sandbox. So nothing serious. So in the code node, we just have to be mapping the, you know, unit ID and the locker IDs. So locker ID was nothing but, the device ID of here. So you can get from here. Okay. So you just have to be, mapping the room ID to the locker ID, so that, based on the mapping, we will be getting the locker device ID, and the reservation ID will become the name of that particular key. And after that, that particular key will starts exactly at the beginning of the reservation time, and it will automatically expires after the ending time. So that's how the secure access code was generating. And after that, we will be saving the smart lock pin in notes. Okay, in notes of our property management system, which was nothing but Apaleo here. So after that, we will be needing, we will be needing the customer details, like, mobile number and the email address, to send an SMS and to send an email, right? So for that, we will be needing an access code. Just have a look. I mean, we will be needing a barrier token, which was provided by the, Apaleo itself. And, to get that, we just have to be needing the basic authorization key for the Apaleo, which was provided in our you know in our developer apps, which we have been created under Apaleo. So just after creating Apaleo, we will be getting the API, technically basic API key, which was nothing but a combination of the client ID and the client secret. So you just have to enter that particular basic API here. So after that, and by the way, the access token will be only delivered for maybe 1 hour. So that's why we will be generating a new access token for every 58 seconds, and we will be automatically, you know, updating the credential. Updated this particular HTTP Apaleo barrier, barrier at, which was nothing but, let's say, I mean, so sorry. Yeah. So let's say you will get the credential ID here. just after you creating the Apaleo barrier authentication credential in the n8n itself. So we will be updating the this particular credential automatically for every single hour. I mean, for every 58 minutes, that we will be fetch the new access token, and it will be automatically updated to here. And that particular operation was completely done by the n8n API itself. So yeah, so that's how this whole thing will work and all. So yeah.